4 or 5 this morning. So um, I'm working today, but not the work y'all used to seeing accent wall or something like that. Today I'm actually just ranting and raving, just some stuff on my mind. Just as a business owner, like, the worst type of person for us to encounter is people who play with our time or play with our money. Um, I take pride in being a very upfront and honest person, and whenever I bid on a job or send out an estimate, I'm very detailed about the work that will be rendered, the services that will be rendered, and that's because I take my clients' time and money seriously, and I appreciate people who take my time and money seriously as well, because it's easy for people to get in their feelings over the smallest things and think like I've had one client one time before, and she just I don't talk bad about people like that, but I just hate how how that went down, because I really gave her top tier customer service, like everything she could ask I was willing to do it. This was for a custom pantry, and I communicated with her every step of the process. I would get her opinion because she was in the house the whole time I was working. Hey, what do you think of this? She like, everything. But then when I leave for the day, and that particular week, my jobs were so bad that I didn't have time to breathe. But I was still trying to accommodate everybody. Uh, so when I left that day, like later on that night, she's like, um, "Can you restain it? I'm not liking the way the stains looking." Da da da. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I can do it. It would be next, as I said, like next Tuesday before I can come back, just because, I explained to her my jobs are back to back. So right now, so I don't really it'd be too much to move everybody around. So it's not an urgent pressing thing. Can I come, you know, next week? She was like, oh well, it's fine. I'll just restain it myself. Can you take some off the bill? I was like, yeah, sure. And take $100 off, just because I understand the situation. I understand you really want to get it done. So then she and it's like, okay, I thought that was the resolve. So then she's like, well, now I want the shelves to be thicker. I'm like, okay, cool, no issue. I can make the shelves thicker. It's just a little extra wood. I'm not gonna charge that to you. If this was, your original vision, and you don't feel like I brought it to life, I want you to be 100% satisfied. I'll make them thicker. So I go and I do that, and then she's still not satisfied. Actually, well, I thought no, I didn't actually get to do it. She at the point it started to feel like she was just nitpicking because she wanted. I don't know if she didn't have the money to pay, or if she just thought, I really don't know what she was thinking. All I know is she ended up texting me, like just sending some random stuff. It was like she was really in her feelings, and I had no idea why, because like I say, I communicate every step of the process. My invoices are very detailed, like what you're getting when you're working with me. You see my work, everything, the reviews, who I am, who my reputation is before I come to your house. And so she was really like on 100, and I'm just looking at these threads, like I'm still trying to respond to her respectfully, because no matter how people get with me, I'm going to always respond respectfully, because one, that's my business and my customer service, my name on the line. So I didn't give her attitude back, or I didn't tell her, no, you wrong, you this, you that. I'm just sitting here like, wow, this lady was in the house with me the entire time I was working on this pantry, and never once did you express these issues until it was time to pay, and now all of a sudden it's 1,000 problems. Like, you could have just told me up front whatever the issues were, and I'm always the type who is willing to work with you to find a resolve that works for both of us because I take my business seriously. But anyways, lo and behold, she ended up saying she wasn't gonna pay me the rest of the money. She owed me like $800, $900, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the high road. I'm not gonna be the angry black business owner doing spiteful stuff. I doggone I just got in contact with a collections agency and I put the account in collections. And I prayed on it. I said, God, you know my heart, you know my work ethic, you know the type of person I am, and people gonna be people. And it's like you can't please everybody, but I do try my very hardest to, take my artistry seriously in what I do. And but yeah, I ended up having to put her in collections. And as much as I hate to do it, but at the same time, I have kids to feed and I have a family to provide for. And that's one thing I really, like I said at the beginning of the video, I hate when people play with your time and your money as a business owner because it's like we don't have a fallback. Like what we do, especially when you like me and you do it full time, like this is my full time. And if you tie up my time and my funds working on your job, and then you decide at the end, oh, I don't want to pay you, for whatever reason, like you are at that point taking money and food out of my kids. You're taking food out of my kids' mouths, and that's something that's hard. I will admit, I struggle. That is hard for me to keep my composure at the thought of you stealing from my kids. Like especially when I've done everything I said I was gonna do, when I've showed up and I've done the work, and I don't know at that point. I just don't understand some people. Like I really don't understand some people because it's like if you went to your job and you did everything you were supposed to do according to what your boss told you when they hired you, and then your boss decided he wanted to nitpick about stuff and decided, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna pay you. Instead of giving you the chance to make it right, if it is something to be made right, because like I said, a lot of times people are just nitpicky over stuff that is crazy. But yeah, like how would you take it if your job just decided, you know what? I ain't even gonna pay you for the month. Don't even worry about it. Like after you done been there, giving your hours, like you can't get your time back. You can't get your gas money back to go to this job. You can't get any of that stuff back. And so, like I said, it's really frustrating dealing with those type of people and those type of mindsets because you wouldn't work for free. Why do you think I should work for free? Just because you decided that you didn't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really directed at anybody in particular. How detrimental to business owners because y'all really kill us like that, man. Like we can tell us what we did wrong and let us fix it. You decide to, do some shiesty stuff. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Y'all tuning in. I ain't really doing nothing right now. I'm just venting, just letting it all out. I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to feel like one of the customers I'm dealing with now is starting to kind of make my little spidey senses tingle. I'm starting to get a little paranoid because we're approaching the end of the job and she's really nitpicking about small stuff too. And it's starting to feel a little familiar. For those of y'all that have been tuning in, I was just, venting about a similar situation that happened and how I had to handle it, how I dealt with it. But even with this customer, like I'm very, very polite, very courteous. Even when I feel like, she ain't about to uphold her end of the deal, I feel like she on some shicey stuff. I'm still very cordial. Because that's just the way I was raised. But I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope I don't have to put a second customer in collections because I hate doing that to people. But at the same time, if you do wrong by others, you can't expect it to just fly under the radar all the time. You know what I'm saying? And if there are any business owners like listening, listen, put them folk in collections. Because don't let people play with your time and your money. Like you got a family to feed. Even if you don't got a family, you got bills to pay. Like, don't let people play with your time or your money because that's valuable. Like, your time is the most valuable thing. You can never get it back. The skill, the effort that you put into learning your craft, you can't get that time back. So for people to take you for granted or play with your time or your money, that's not cool. Like I said, the job I'm working on right now, I'm a painting. I've been painting for over 15 years of my life. So ever since the first time my granddaddy put a paint roller in my hands, I've been interested in painting and just I love, bringing new life to spaces. But yeah, getting too details on that one. Not gonna get into too much details, but we'll see how it plays out, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in to my rant and rave. Um, Try to put out some more content soon. Y'all feel free to drop comments and let me know, the type of stuff you're interested in seeing. I mainly do home improvement, renovation, stuff like that. Around the house fixes. If you just want to learn how to fix nail pops, just let me know. I do that. If you want to learn how to run outlets, I do that. Stuff like that, small stuff. You try to learn how to lay flooring. Anything you want to learn how to do, I'm definitely down to teach it. I'm not saying my way is always the absolute 100% best way to do it, but it works and I give good quality and I'm self-taught on a lot of stuff. So the benefit of being self-taught is you learn, different tips and tricks that aren't, by the book. So you learn easier or smarter, sometimes faster ways to do stuff. So, if anybody's down, you want to learn anything, just let me know and I will make sure to hit you up when I'm going live teaching that thing. But I'm about to hop off of here and just waiting on my client to let me know that it's a good time to come. I don't want to pop up at somebody's house too early. But yeah, I just came on here to talk to y'all for a few minutes. I appreciate y'all tuning in. CJ, your home improvement homeboy with Crown and If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Please comment, give some interaction. I appreciate it. All of that helps the channel. And also, slide on over to Instagram real quick and type in CRXWN underscore interiors. And that's interior spelled the right way with an S, not a Z. And then go ahead and follow. And then slide on over to TikTok and then look up. Dang, what's my TikTok page? Um, Dang, what is my TikTok page? Oh, it's he does it all one word, no underscores, no hyphens, no nothing. And then when you're done with that, slide on over to Facebook and type in CRXWN Interiors. And go ahead and like and follow or whatever you got to do on Facebook. Yeah, I would love to keep in touch with you guys. I love the people who take the time to comment, drop a hey, hi, hello, all that stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. And looking forward to talking with y'all more. All right, I'm gonna get on off here and get some work done today. Y'all be up, stay up, and be blessed.